My name is Hillary Hines. I am the Public Education Program Coordinator for Alachua County Animal Services. We have PITNIP, and the PITNIP is if you meet the county's requirement for a low-income household, we want to help you. We want to help you be able to sterilize your animal, and it will even honor a breed that's closely associated. It has to be predominantly looking like a pit bull terrier. Gallon Camp is another excellent program that's been in Alachua County for years. It's gone up slightly over the years. It's a voucher that if your animal is under a certain poundage, it's this dollar. If it's over a certain poundage, it's this dollar. And then they'll give you a sheet with the vets in the county that honor those vouchers. The Humane Society also is a great one for selling the Gallon Camp vouchers. Longer life expectancy, less of a chance for cancer. It's not, there's a lot of myths to that. People think that, oh, they're going to sterilize, it's going to get too heavy and it's going to get inactive. Absolutely not. Will it help decrease cancer risks? Absolutely. There's a lot of health reasons that you want to go and do that. A responsible pet ownership, you want to decrease the overall pet population like that, and you want to increase the life expectancy of your animal. In here, and it's gone through its 72 hours, and it's the dog or the cat is the veterinarian has said, yes, this is a healthy animal. Yes, we'd like to put this animal up for adoption. When those animals are ready to go for their spay or their neuter, those animals, today's science is changed so much from when they were first doing spays and neuters. The recovery time, you would be amazed on how fast these animals recovered. It used to be when a female went in for her spay, because that's more of a big surgery. Those animals were in overnight, sometimes a couple of nights just to check on them. Those animals go home that end of that day. The recovery time is amazing, and that's just because we've evolved so much with today's modern medicine.
As a college student working in the animal healthcare profession, I can say with absolute certainty that the most important action that you can take for your animal's health is to get him or her spayed or neutered. Cats, for example, can have up to 12 kittens in a litter. The more that we allow our pets to multiply this earth, the less space that we have for the already existing pets that are in shelters, on the streets, and the amount of euthanasias that we're causing every year. The only way that we're going to combat this overpopulation and this increasing amount of euthanasias that are having to be done because of overpopulation each year is to spay and neuter our pets, and to encourage everyone to spay and neuter their pet. Let's look at a scenario, shall we? Let's say you have 2 full-blood puppies, a boy and a girl each. You wanted them so much, you were so excited to get them, and you thought, well, I'll let them, have 1 litter and then get them spayed, and then we can sell the puppies, or we can keep them, whichever we decide to do. Well, in this scenario, the puppies come into heat or into maturity, sexual maturity, a little faster than you think. And one day you have a pregnant mommy, and this mommy ends up having 6 puppies. Suppose 3 of them are boys and 3 of them are girls. Well, at this point now you have 2 fully mature, sexually matured dogs who can continue to reproduce if you do not get them spayed or neutered, creating 6 puppies in a litter every year. So that's multiplying the population of pets by 6 every year. And suppose those 6, 3 boys and 3 girls, also come into sexual maturity before you get them spayed or neutered, before you're able to sell them, or before you're able to hand them over to a shelter who can take care of them. Well, each mommy, or each of the 3 female puppies who come into sexual maturity are each going to have 6. So now you're multiplying 6 by 6 by 6, or 6 tripled. So now you have the continuous tripling of puppies every year, and that's just in your own home. Suppose everybody did that. Suppose puppies were tripled in every home, in hundreds of homes around the county. That's creating a huge problem, and that's basically the problem that we're having today with overpopulation due to not spaying and neutering your pets.
Let's just take the female dog. Once that animal comes in heat, that animal is frisky as can be. And the other thing that that animal is doing is dripping blood throughout your house, unless you have a diaper or something on that dog, which, you know, you should do. The other thing that it's doing that people don't often realize is it's calling every other dog that's intact in the entire neighborhood and miles away that there's a dog in heat and that an intact dog is on its way. The county got a little bit more progressive with that particular side of that, and what people don't understand is there's actually an ordinance for when your animal, if you have a female dog and it's in heat, it has to be in an enclosure within an enclosure. So it doesn't mean if it's in the backyard, that's not okay. If it's in a fenced-in backyard, that's not enough. The county requires you to have another measure so that you're going to help, you know, not promote a male dog from jumping over a fence. Those dogs have to be put up. Also, and the animal is intact, the reclaim on that is a lot more than it is for an animal that's spayed or neutered. It'll cost you $100 more, which people don't often consider. That's huge in today's economy. You don't want to make that decision. Have them spayed or neutered.